going on YouTube? This is Pervious1030 and I am down here at the community garden where my kids go to school. And no, not right now, honey. And we are currently up at the school at our community garden. Some people, well, they grew some pretty cool stuff. We got some big cucumbers up in there. They're down in there. This ain't my plot. This is one of my neighboring plots. And these big guys. Put your hand up there, Roz. My daughter. Okay. Put your hand up there. Put your hand up there. That's how big that leaf is to her hand. So it's definitely a pumpkin plant. And I'm sure it's already growing.
Bigger than mine.
We might actually have a grower in here somewhere hiding. Pumpkins are like that. They like to hide. Like squash under leaves where it's nice and cool, but she's got some other stuff. This is our very humble plot, as I like to say. Zucchini's right there, honey. We got a little bit of cantaloupe, a couple cucumber plants or what have you in here. Yes, we have a big squash plant, as my daughter would say. And squash grow relatively pretty quick whenever you get a decent size.
See that one over there,
yep.
And this
that
one
one's
right
pretty
here,
big. We're gonna have to pull that.
And this one right
And we got some tomato plants, but I have yet to see any red ones. I've been kind of looking through them here, and that's why I got my daughter. She can spot these things better than I can because she's lower to the ground. So yeah, this is our humble little garden.
And I'm the helper.
And my daughter is my helper, of course. And this is our neighbor's plot, and she also helps me a lot with the program we got going on here with our Garden of Hope community garden. And yeah, she has her squash. She has a decent squash. Let me see if I can get this guy. He's on there. He's pretty decent size. Let me see.
And zucchini?
Yeah, he's right in this little part right there. That's him. That's her nice size squash. So that's a pretty decent size squash in there. And she's got some tomatoes coming on. I'm sure she's probably got a couple ripe tomatoes and doesn't even know it. So I gotta come back out here again and we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with these tomato plants because they're getting kinda out of hand, so to speak, and coming out of their plots. It's a good thing, however, it's still a thing. We'll find it, honey. My daughter is just, she's amazed with giant vegetables.
There's a zucchini, Dad.
Yes, and there's a zucchini. Prime example of a zucchini right there.
And that's ready to pick.
No, those can actually get as big as you.
Huh?
And we have a couple tomatoes and some people's stuff. We got tomatoes getting red and ripening. Some beautiful red onions. And the great thing about a community garden, like I don't have any onions, but I got some squash. And if I see somebody else don't have squash, I can barter with them. And it's pretty interesting. And these guys, this is what I want to do for the rest of the garden. Just kind of throw those up. And so we can get everybody's stuff out of the walkways here. Look at all those onions. They did pretty good on the onions. We got some beans and stuff over there. That one kind of needs weeded a little. This is another member's garden who's it's looking pretty good.
How big is this compared to my hand?
Yes, those are giant leaves. And I do believe these two are some zucchini. Possibly in the zucchini squash, but they have beautiful plants, and they got some really good sized green beans. And we're going to have a vegetable contest, and I think they're going to take it with a few of their plants. You're going to have to pull out the measuring stick on some of these, but that's okay. And they got decent stuff, you see. So they might actually take it if the right fruit sets. So that's a pretty good garden. I mean, all the gardens are doing fairly well. And we can learn from each other. And that's why they're all different. If you notice, they're all kind of planted in their own little ways. Which is really cool. Oh, we have a pumpkin growing.
Where?
Right here. And
ooh, it's a cute little pumpkin.
Yeah. And there's some heads of cabbage. Some basil. This is getting ready to seed. I can't wait to kind of get on those seeds. I am going to be collecting seeds from this garden. We got a lot of stuff. See, they got tomatoes reddening right there. Ripe tomato. So we got a lot of stuff going on in our garden. Some of these plants have grown better than others. You know, everybody's garden is going to be a little bit different depending on what their taste buds are. These guys just grew, I'm guessing, a bunch of zucchini and a few other small things. But like I said, everybody's garden is different. And if you got monster vegetables, you got monster vegetables. Now here's something that these people need to be warned about. Their stuff's getting ready to bolt. You know, this is just one of those things. If broccoli's weird like that, you either gotta really tape all these together, like so you keep that broccoli out of the shade so it don't bolt, it don't get so hot. Like here's a great example. This stuff's already bolted. It's going to flower. It's going to seed. Can't eat that. But that is a pretty good example of some broccoli. These guys are ready to be picked, man. And that's why I can't really understand why they haven't. We got another ripe tomato down there. So, it's good stuff. And so that's our community garden. And some of our monster gardeners. They're pretty good. Oh, and these are all the kids' for our garden club. They got tomatillos here that are coming out beautifully. Tomatoes that are coming on nice. So they got some pretty good stuff growing here. So, alrighty guys, till next time. Later YouTube.